throw the strawberries in. But you're better to use strawberries as a ice block. I do use them down the coast, and I mix the ice cream up a little bit. If you have this, you probably won't have your dinner. You can, but do you want to try some or what? It's not yeah. So, what was it about buckwheat that we talked about before? I've written you a lovely little thing there and trying to encourage you to have buckwheat. But what's the bioflavonoid thing all about again? Bioflavonoids are good for your blood vessel, your endothelium, and bioflavonoids are good for circulation. If someone has a really bad cold and flu or they've got hay fever, what happens is your mucous membranes inside of your nose all swell. But you can strengthen them by having more of your bioflavonoids in your diet. So your red onion, your alien seeker, is very, very high in natural quercetin. And it saves going to the naturopath and getting quercetin pills when you've got hay fever, you know. But I doubt if you wasn't an onion eater that you were going to start eating 12 a day. That mightn't agree with you. But just having a few more of these foods. But the prize goes to buckwheat when it comes to bioflavonoids. And when you cook buckwheat up, you'll see that the water goes a little bit pink, and that's those incredible bioflavonoids. It's very low GI, the buckwheat, and what I've done for your dinner is something special. Look, there's lots of food. Robbie liked the flowers, so I made him a salad. I keep handing salad over the fence to Robbie and Jennifer. He liked the flowers and wasn't sure which ones, so I put them both in. These are nasturtiums. Now, why have I got flowers in your food, for God's sake?
Is it good for you?
They're good for you? They're a bit like horseradish, nasturtiums. Sorry? They have, and they're a natural antibiotic. Nasturtiums are a natural antibiotic, so we grow them down the coast just so we can have them in our salad, and this is all our garden green. But the other thing I've got for you is I made a buckwheat salad. Now you've got the recipe and you just need to follow it. Otherwise we'd be here for a very, very long time. Now with young Victor's done the gardening.
Hey Robbie, you put some seeds in the walkway for us. Yeah? The flowers will be up soon.
Now we've cut up the parsley, the mint. It's a simple flavour. Tomatoes, I've got in Tasmanian walnuts, and I've got in pumpkin seeds. Now just before you eat, the quiz is, what is pumpkin seed oil good for?
Come on boys, you should know that.
Yes.
Change the rule in the back.
Okay, when I was writing my book, I was hearing from the world-class athletes of which I used to talk quite a bit with about why they were all eating pumpkin seed oil. And I then started to prick up my ears about why pumpkin seed oil was good for you. If you read the statistics on pumpkin seed oil, I'll just pass it around to have a smell. It's got a deep, rich smell. Now, pumpkin seed oil is a gentleman's best friend because in Europe, it's scientifically proven that men who have pumpkin seed oil, and it goes well with the vegetarian type meal like the legumes and the beans, and we eat meat, but we also eat legumes because legumes are very good for you. Now, pumpkin seed oil is proven to help prevent prostate swelling. And if you're a gentleman and it swells up, it's very hard to unswell it, you know, and you've got to run to the toilet all the time. So preventative medicine for men and women is a good way to go. Vic has the pumpkin seed oil on his salad most every lunchtime. It's also very good for women for skin and hair and nails. It's got a deep, rich flavour, and I find it nice. I'm just going to put a bit in tonight because it'll go beautifully well with the buckwheat. It's quite sweet. And I'm just going to put a little bit of red wine vinegar in as well. Pumpkin seed oil has a long shelf life. And lovely red wine vinegar. And pumpkin seeds are really, really, really good for you. We have them in our breakfast cereal, and pumpkin seeds are just so good. They're 18% protein. They're very good for worms in the belly. I used to grind them up and give them to the dogs all the time because they're good for worms in the belly. But pumpkin seeds are one of those lovely, lovely, nutritious foods that you need to bring into your diet. So, there we go. So I tell you what, if you're not a hippie high individual at the end of tonight, so just work with things that you can manage. If you have any questions or you know, want to come and have a cup of tea, make sure I'm home. I'm in the swimming pool or something. And so good food can be good for you. I don't colour my hair at all, and I was born in 1948. So I think something might be going right. There we go. So that's that one. Now that's perfect vegetarian food because you've got your buckwheat, which is low GI and high in protein. And I put the seeds and nuts in there, which will combine nicely with that. So if you didn't want to add the pumpkin seed oil for your Christmas lunch, you could just add olive oil and a bit of vinegar. Now I made this up this morning just for you guys, and I think it's going to be all right. That was made up this morning on the spur of the moment. I just sat at the computer and wrote it down. So there you go. Salad?
Do you rinse the buckwheat first? Usually. How many times?
Once or twice. Now with the caraway cake, I'm just going to do that now while you're having your dinner. If you bought wine or you would like wine, I'll put the glasses at the back. I've just got some Shiraz if you like red wine, and I have got some white wine in the fridge. I'll tidy up here a bit. I'll apologise for the Kenwood chef going. I might just switch that on first. Now, does any of you have a mix master for making cakes? I just use this all the time. Do you have a Kenwood chef or a mix master? This is old. I love this. I just love it. Yeah, accidentally broke the lid. But I just put the butter and the olive oil and the agave nectar in here and the caraway seeds. And I'm just going to mix them up. I'm going to add the eggs from Robbie's Troops. Then I'm going to put in the green and red. And I'm going to bake it. And I'm also going to make muffins out of it too. Now what else have I done? So we've got plates at the back of the room.